KDB.
Looking for a super offer for Super Bowl 58? DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered. New customers can bet on the big game and turn $5 into $200 instantly in bonus bets. You can bet on the coin toss, what team is going to win, which quarterback is going to do better. That's up to you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code VOCH, V-O-C-H, VOCH. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 58 with code VOCH, VOCH. The crown is yours.
Beats Planet.
And this one got the cowboy logo on the sky. You see, See, the last one didn't. This one got the cowboy logo on there. Are we good?
Well, technically, I can't see you, Voch. I just see a floating head and like a chain and
you know what? That could be racist, Sky, but it's not. But it's not dark enough in here. it could be racist, but it's not dark. Chat. What's good with y'all, man? I hope y'all in a better place. The last time we talked, y'all was still upset at the teams contending still. It's a Super Bowl week. I hope y'all have a better feel for offseason right now. You know what I mean?
Let me just ruin it for you right now. These motherfuckers still mad, dog. So I don't know.
Right. Volume. Yo, look, I hoped enough.
But I understand, though, right?
I hoped enough time has passed, but I guess not. Yo, man, mom's hit me up, man. She was like, yeah, you know, They got the Super Bowl this week. You gonna be covering the Super Bowl on your show? I said, Mom,
it's false.
I love Miss Kathy.
She don't understand. But she was like, well, who you want to win? You want the 49ers to win? I said, Mom. I said, whoa, Mom. And look, before that, she asked if I wanted the Eagles to win. But she was like,
oh, yeah. Did she hit you up and say, well, you're going to root for the division, baby?
Shit. Stop you damn. But look, this time she was like, cause look, they've been saying this about Brady for years, right, Scott? She was like, well, but the Chiefs won. They always win. Don't you want somebody different to win?
No
way. Not this time.
So Cowboy Nation, it is what it is, dog. It's just another week, another year, another Super Bowl of us rooting for Pat Mahomes, because I ain't rooting for the mother. Hey, Scott, I refuse to root for them characters. Them if it was the Lions, I may have rooted for the Lions. But they can cancel the Super Bowl if you think I'm finna root for that damn boy.
I love greatness, man. So once we got eliminated, I was like, man, I'd love to see Pat get another one, man.
If Pat win 12, he win 12. It is what it is. We need to stop him. That voice y'all heard that called me invisible earlier is the best in the business, Master Will Skywalker.
Appreciate it, man.
Back in the live stream. Man. It's been a minute. For those of you that haven't been around, you know what I mean, just me and my good friend Brian Brothers. I don't know, man.
Don't miss those shows. I mean, obviously don't miss these, but definitely don't miss those ones.
Don't miss none of them, man. Me and my G Brian Brothers.
Did you hear what I said?
My G. We do a weekly show on Fridays around this time, around 1 to 2 to 3 Central. You know, it's an upload. So we're talking draft and we're breaking down prospects. What we do differently, and I am a student of draft shows and draft conversations because this is where I just come up, right? Like regular draft. And look, I love all draft shows, but regular draft shows, it's a lot of here's a topic and let's back and forth. take a commercial break. Here's a topic, and let's back and forth a little bit. What me and Brothers are doing, like, all right, we talk O-line today for an hour, and we just gonna get through them. We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna figure them out. And at some point, Scott, it's too early now, but me and Bro, I'm gonna start playing the Voch game with Brothers. I'm like, all right, do you like him? Okay, what about him or him? Him. Brian ain't ready for the Voch game. He ain't listening right now in the school, but he don't know nothing about the Voch game. But that's later down the line. But y'all check that out on Fridays. If you haven't seen the Senior Bowl coverage, I got back in my bag. I did the O-line, D-line breakdowns, the one-on-one drills. Go and check those out. The offseason is going to be a little different than the regular season. The regular season, we have a lot of structured work coming out. I almost said content, Will. Still, we have structured work coming out. To where we have our Monday shows where we do the day after. The Tuesday shows we break down the film. The Wednesday, Thursdays, right? Off season, this is really the time for y'all to call in and vent. Now I'm trying to hear y'all. I really need to hear what y'all got to say, right? Because it's a lot of stuff that's going on in the street, Sky. A lot of people don't like it. And there's a lot of conversation that's going around these topics now. So off season, we're going to go heavy into the phones because I think y'all have a lot of valuable insight that we can go back and forth about. All right, lay y'all to pieces. So with that being said, Dan Quinn took his ass to watch the football Wizards. Scott, let me ask you a question, man. If you were a hot head coach candidate, right? But you are also a defense coordinator. I just want to ask you, and we don't know. We just people with microphones and cameras, Scott.
Yeah.
But would you rather be a coordinator for a great team? How much do you think running the show matters to these dudes to where they'll go, all right, you're getting rid of all my best players. I got Sam Howell and the second overall pick. I want to start over in Washington. You know what I mean? How you think coaches balance that, dog? Because if it's up to me and I'm a defense coordinator and I got one of the best defensive players in the league, I might just kick it with him until like a good situation open up. But like it seems like Dan Quinn had 5 jobs, but 4 people was better than him. So it's like he's just settling for Washington now. Like, did he want to get up out of here that bad, Scott?
I think he wanted to be a head coach, right? And I know the old saying is only 32 of these things exist, and that's true. Right? Like, what if next year, I know we think something better is always going to open up, but bro, he got passed over by the other teams.
Yeah.
And defensive coordinators, man, I think it's tough to come by, if you're a retread defensive coordinator, head coach. They get like 2, sometimes not even 2, but 2 or 3 opportunities to be a head coach. So I think Dan wanted to be a head coach. Clearly, he interviewed right after his first year. And some of these dudes, they like the challenge of trying to turn around the organization. I mean, he technically did it in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, like that was like the amazing organization when he took it over. So
yeah.
I don't know. It depends what you want to do. If you want to be a full-time defensive coordinator your whole life, Dick LeBeau type, even though he was a head coach at one point. Who's the other one down there in Pittsburgh? Dick LeBeau. I'm sorry, Dick LeBeau. Don Capers was the other one. I'm sorry, Don Capers was the other head coach. So sometimes they'll go through a year, one stint or 2 stints, and then they say, you know what, that's enough for me. I'll be a career defensive coordinator. So shouts out to Dan Quinn, man.
Shouts out to Dan Quinn, man. I hope he happy. Joe Witt got the defensive coordinator job. I don't know exactly what that's gonna mean, but Scott, look, it's only 32 defensive coordinator jobs. 32 of them, yeah. So shouts out to Joe Witt and his whole thing. So where that leaves the Cowboys with a little bit of I don't want to say rebuild, but a soft adjustment to where we got to make on the defensive side. Now, Scott, when I first heard this, I said something and I caught myself and I thought about it, right? Because I was like, man, as long as we get a defense coordinator that ain't doing too much, that ain't too cute, that's not trying to hybrid everything up, we should be fine, right? Like if we just had a good defense coordinator, I'd be cool with that, right? And that made me think about, what should I want to value in my DC? Like, are you constantly pushing coverage, communication? Are we an aggressive defense? Are we a bend but don't break defense? I'm quite frankly sick of bend but don't break defense because look, it's like Marinelli was loudly a bend but don't break defense, but last year we was like quietly a bend but don't break defense at the end of the season. I'm just over all of that, right? So let's just say hypothetically, Scott, let's just say hypothetically that Mike Zimmer is our new DC, because it sounded like Zimmer. It sounded like it could be Martindale, and it sounds like Ron Rivera is just here for the,
Well, technically, it's Ron Rivera and Zimmer. Wink Martindale is the one that hasn't been, there's no official word on an interview yet. They want to talk to him, but Ron is coming in, and so is Zimmer. Zimmer's tomorrow, right? And Ron probably tomorrow too.
Yeah. Me and you had a conversation about all this already, Scott. We ain't got to talk about that part of it, but I'm just curious about how much change has to happen. When you talk about turning over coaching staffs and things like that, you really don't want to do that in a win now window, right? But if you don't change a whole bunch, you could possibly get it done. For example, our offense, we didn't change like a lot, but we changed enough to where we were good and efficient. So now I'm looking at defense, and I think the opposite. I think there has to be big change on defense, because first of all, what are you doing with Parsons? What's your front going to look like? If it's Zimmer, it's going to be a 4-3 kind of look. If it's going to be a 4-3 kind of look, your ends may naturally get bigger. Parsons may have to play linebacker. What happens with guys like Overshown? You know what I'm saying? People ask all the time, yo, Vaj, what we going to, you excited about Overshown? I'm like, man, I don't know what we're going to do with Overshown.
And the ACL too.
And ACL, man, that's a whole nother problem, Scott. Yeah. That's a whole nother problem. So we don't really know what his peanut butter body going to be like, because he's recovering and rehabbing right now. So will he be as bursty? Will he be as fast? And to put on top of, is he bursty or is he fast? If he's not playing linebacker, he got to go back to safety. If he go back to safety, he got to be faster. You know what I'm saying? So, the one bright spot about last year's draft class was what we're going to do with Overshown. Just to get a new defense coordinator, not even be able to use him, we got questions. We got questions. Guys like JK,
I don't think he'll be back.
Man, JK ain't gonna be. What do you do with this whole Donovan Wilson, Marquise Bell relationship if you're using less safeties in general? Dan will use 5 safeties at once. Man, Zimmer ain't doing that, So I'm curious about what this roster turnaround is going to look like. What's it going to mean for the draft dudes? What's it going to mean for the for last year's class, right? Like what we're going to do with Mozzie and all that kind of stuff. It just brings up a lot of questions, Scott. Have you talked about all this on your show this morning?
Yeah, we did a deep dive this morning on Mike Zimmer in particular, because I personally think he feels like the favorite. They like those former head coaches turned defense coordinators, and he's got the relationship with the Joneses. And I mean, honestly, he historically has had really good defenses. Ron Rivera is the one that obviously he's getting an interview as well. Former head coach turned defense coordinator. I'm sorry, former head coach, probably looking to be a defense coordinator, but he hasn't really run a defense in over a decade. So that's a little interesting to me. If I had to pick between the two, so for me, it's Zimmer by a mile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough. I'm more recently familiar with Zimmer defenses. You know what I'm saying? Like, seeing when, Griffin was out there, Hunter was out there, Kendricks and Bar when he was good. You know what I mean? We know those guys, like, closely, right? The last time I remember Rivera, was he the DC in Carolina and then turned into the head coach? Or was he just like...
No, he was the DC in, at the time, San Diego Chargers, and then he got the job in Carolina as head coach, and Sean McDermott was the defensive coordinator over there for a bit.
What era Chargers was that? Was that like Merriman or something? I don't even
2010. So what's his name was still there? Rivers. But you're talking about defensively.
No defense. Nobody knows shit about Ron Rivera. That's what I'm saying. But like we can recall Mike Zimmer, whether it be Cowboys or whether it be Vikings. We can always
Cincy.
Or Cincinnati.
Bro,
sure.
He was throwing some Geno Atkins and them boys was and it wasn't like Cincinnati was just throwing bread at free agents. Sure. That was a point in time where Mike Brown was not spending money.
Sure.
And he had them boys turning out top defenses in Cincinnati.
Sure. So, hey man, Zimmer the man, dog. And look, something I thought about, man. It was a lot of people that was talking about it, just seeing the dialogue on it. They was talking about Zimmer just being like an older guy, like an older coaches. Why is it that the the older coaches are the DCs, but everybody that's looking for the offensive coaches end up being young guys, right? Because there was even a point in time where like Cowboy fans was like, "Hey, Wade Phillips, come back at 100 years old." You know what I mean? Come back and call my defense. You know, I just think I don't know. I just think that defense is a safe place, you know, for these older cats, and most importantly, if you have talent, if you have the talent. You know, then these older guys come in, do DC, and they hold it down for you. Go ahead.
That's a good. I mean, that's something that I think somebody should do a deep dive on. But if I had to think about it, Voch, I just think the principles, the foundations of defense age well.
Toughness.
It just ages well. We're offensively, you know, you're always trying to be innovative to combat what's happening defensively, and then the defense has to catch up, and they normally do. Right? Like normally the defenses eventually catch up. So you got these older guys who've been around the league for so long. I truly do feel like that the good ones can continue to adapt. And that's why you see them coaching into their 60s and 70s. Whereas offensively, I mean, you got to do like Andy Reid, who you could argue might be an outlier. I personally think is up there with Bill Walsh as one of the greatest offensive minds in history of the game. But like you said, you go look at it, they really want to hire a bunch of the young dudes.
Yeah.
So,
Chiefs got an old ass coach right now, and both the Super Bowl defense coordinators are old men.
Steve Spagnuolo,
and
Steve Wilkes. I'm not sure how old he is, but
you seen that mustache? He got to be 50 something. You seen that mustache? So, hey man, maybe having the older defense coordinator is okay, man. As long as we're not getting like a 70-year-old offense coordinator, something like that, that's cool. But I'm cool with Zimmer, man. Like as long as and look, we talking as if it's a foregone conclusion that Zimmer's the guy. We don't know. Zimmer got to come in and interview, and he got to meet Mike McCarthy. Scott, what you think? What you think Mike Zimmer think of Mike McCarthy? Don't say nothing, Scott. Don't worry about it, dog. Scott don't say that. Scott don't say nothing. Don't worry about it, dog. Don't worry about it, dog. We different. But
you can ask the opposite question too.
What did Mike McCarthy think? Hey, don't tell.
He tell you so. Guess what? Jerry Jones don't give a damn what Mike McCarthy think.
Jerry don't care about nothing. Jerry said, "Well, your ass is gonna." Because look, Scott, keep it a buck though. I will say this about me and your conversation that we had. This is Dirty Mac season though.
It is.
This is 100% Dirty Mac season. So this is everybody on this coaching staff is auditioning. Because if Mike McCarthy lay another egg and he on his 1 year left on his prove it, if he don't prove it, Mike Zimmer finna be over there like, man, you shouldn't be hiring bitch ass nigga like him. No way. You know what I'm saying? What you hiring him for? What you hiring him for? You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be guys like him, guys like Schottenheimer. It's just everybody that's on staff right now trying to get close to Jerry and Steven. Because if Mike McCarthy don't pull it off, we're gonna be looking for a new coach. And it is Dirty Mackin season. Man, what you doing? Man? Massages? That what he doing? That's what he was doing when he should have been massaging.
I mean, bro, this happened in 2019. Jason Garrett knew shit. It's getting tough, man. Hey, Jerry, can I call the plays now? let me call. If it's my job on the line, let me call plays. Jerry said, "Excuse me, sir. You see that young bright Wonder Bread boy over there?
Wonder Bread,
Kellen Moore? Hell no, you can't call plays. Didn't let him call plays." And got fired, and they kept Wonder Bread. And you know, so yeah, this is definitely not out the equation. We saw what happened with Wade Phillips. We gonna hire Jason Garrett first, and then we're gonna pay him more than any coordinator in the league to keep him here with the guarantee of you are going to be the next head coach. If you want to be the head coach right now, fire Wade Phillips' ass. He said, "Nah, just take your time." And niggas come out, and we knew this back then. He sabotaged his way into the coordinator position. So. But this is how it's set up because of who's running things, Voch.
Sure.
No other organization setting it up this way. I digress.
That's trashy behavior, dog. Let me ask you this. Y'all call in, by the way. How many coaches you think are sitting out this year waiting to see what happens with Mike McCarthy and the Dallas job?
Bill Belichick, for sure. I don't know how many others, but I know Bill.
Think about this too, though, Scott. Like, you know, all of the coordinators that went back to their coordinator job, You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't rush the head coach. You know, the Lions bull came back, and it was somebody else I thought about. But
Slowish went back.
Yeah. Like
a couple of the other ones didn't get Denard Wilson, the Panthers defense coordinator. A lot of them didn't get a job, but they interviewed for it.
Yeah, that I just it's got to be a lot of dirty macking going on, man, and it just wouldn't make sense for what we would say head coach quality or high quality head coaches or coaches with high pedigrees. I mean, I'm not saying Vrabel's a Belichick pedigree guy, but Vrabel got playoff wins. Vrabel is a quality.
Did you see this? Did you see this report on Mike Vrabel? Let me pull this out for you, bro.
Let me take a look and see.
Oh,
I did not, sir.
Gosh, man, I gotta find it. Diana Rossini.
Shouts out to D.
I don't know if she dropped it, but somebody, and I'm gonna paraphrase until I find the actual words. Somebody said that, she spoke with one of these owners or general managers or something down at the Senior Bowl. Mm-hmm. And they was like, I don't know if Vrabel is who we want right now with how things are moving in the NFL. He's a big guy. The way he's built, he's an intimidating dude, and he might scare some people in over.
What? Who said that?
What? Somebody legitimately said they scared that he going to debo somebody in the organization?
Sky.
I gotta find it. I mean, it was ridiculous. I got you.
What ass of said some ass like that,
bro? I'm telling you, bro. It's ridiculous.
I want somebody like that.
There it is. There it is. I got you. Let me see if I can pull it up on the
the screen
because we got the whole. How we do. Bow. Come on, man. Perfect. Okay. Diana Rossini was asked about Mike Vrabel on the Athletic Football Show. Quote. I don't think there was a fit for him. I don't think he sat in front of any owner who thought that his style was going to work for what they were looking for. I had a GM at the Senior Bowl who mentioned to me Vrabel's physical build, that he's a very large human being.
You a fucking liar.
And can be very intimidating to people in an organization that are going to be a part of these decisions. And that is a factor.
Bruh. Scott.
They scared of Vrabel's size.
Scott, when have we gotten so far away from football that getting off the bus scaring people don't mean nothing no more?
Right. What happened to get off the bus, dude?
What happened to getting off the bus, guy?
We would send out the wackest mother on a team, but he was the biggest dude just to scare people.
Clarence Hill for Washington Telegram.
Go ahead.
They got there's a bunch of coaches out there that's shooting at your job, Mike. You know what I mean? You got, Ron Rivera and all these guys and Mike Zimmer, but we got some big names like Mike Vrabel out there, huh?
What'd you say now, Chuck?
Quick follow up. Have you seen him standing next to Derrick Henry?
Hey, he actually did one the other day too, Voch.
Oh, he did? What?
I'll find it for you. He did one the other day.
Thank you, sir. Mark Aaron burner account says size matters. Oh no. Scott, that sounds like and look, I'm trying to be sensitive. I don't want to get canceled. But boy, I thought this was ball, man.
Man. You get discriminated on because you're a 6'4" human being? Or whatever he is?
So, Scott, help me. So, look, here we go. Is Diana Rossini saying, she maybe have talked to like 3 organizations and she felt like they was bitch made in particular. But she ain't saying everybody thinking like that, right? Like, it's like David Tepper kind of soft, so he wouldn't.
Oh, David Tepper will want nothing to do with that. That might be the one they talking about, bro.
David Tepper finna say shit to my, you know what I'm saying?
Hit throw some food at one of the fans though, but yeah.
What team's looking for head coach?
She said, I had a general manager at the Senior Bowl mention to me about Vrabel's physical build. So, I mean, it could be easy to find out what general manager was at the Senior Bowl.
We should reach out to, because that's madness.
Process of elimination right there.
That's some shit. What up? I would love to have a physical coach. I would love to have a no nonsense coach. I would love to have a FU coach. I would love a coach to where if a player thought he was the shit. And look, Cowboy fan, look, man, we love to say it, man. Where's that Jimmy Johnson type coach that'll cut somebody for being late? You know, them
Mike
kind
Zimmer,
of coaches.
you saw that video.
Yes, I'm one of the ones too. Can you imagine that combination? Can you imagine that combination? Boy, would never jump off sides. Would never get out physical again. A Mike Zimmer Vrabel combination, boy.
Yeah, there's a famous video from back in Nick Saban's LSU days. Mm-hmm. Him and who was it, y'all? Was it Will Muschamp or who was his defensive coordinator at the time? Him and Saban just going off on the sidelines. Every year it pops back up. Do you think this style of coaching works? And bro, I don't know. These kids is different. I get it.
Yeah,
but that was normal to me.
That's ball. That's ball. You gotta have that in you. You gotta have that. Everybody wants
this
dogs.
Is crazy to me, fam.
Everybody want dogs, but as a big old boy, man. Hey, as a big boy. I guess their logic is if they had to say something to him. But man, just fire him, dog. Like he ain't gonna whoop your ass and then Vrabel ain't gonna whoop. That's soft, dog. Yeah. I love to have him. But whatever. We gotta let's get into the phone before we move on though. Let's see what y'all talking about. Big A, what up?
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
What's good with your killer? What you got for the show?
I ain't got too much, you know. I ain't gonna dive too much into the D coordinator conversation because, quite frankly, I really don't care what they do. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. But I did want to bring up a couple prospects for the draft, if it's possible. Just to see if you guys have gotten to them yet or not.
Please.
First guy I wanted to bring up because I know you went over some offensive line stuff. Did you ever get a chance to get to Zach Zinter, the guard from Michigan?
Zach Zinter from yes sir I have Michigan. So the problem with Michigan is that it's hard to watch them because four out of 5 of them getting drafted, or 4 out of 5 of them would be pros, I say. But yes sir, I have seen Zach Zinter from Michigan. Yes sir.
Okay, all right, perfect. Oh, that's just me personally. I like him. Granted, I know he broke his leg in that Ohio State game. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of Cowboy fans are tuned off on Michigan because they're like, "Oh, Michigan's bad." Mm-hmm. They got dudes, bro.
Anybody with an ankle, bro. Anybody with an ankle, I'll take them. Anybody with an ankle, I'll take them. You feel me?
Yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm. And then another guy I want to bring up. I don't know if you guys got to DBs yet, but this is gonna sound weird. No, but Iowa, they got a corner.
White kid.
And Cooper DeJean.
White kid.
Yeah, he's a white boy.
Yeah.
That boy can play.
You goddamn right he can play. Yeah. He might be cornerback one for me. Buddy get picks, man. Buddy got ball skills. Buddy got hips. Buddy can cover. They better not play. Let the white corner play safety with him. They better not play that game with him because he's lazy. Cooper DeJean can play.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I've already been hearing that. People are already trying to be like, "Oh, you can play safety because of the injury history and stuff." Like, nah, that nigga can play corner.
That what can play corner?
That who?
He can play some corner.
What?
Yeah, boy. That's crazy, boy. Yep. Yes, indeed. What else you got for me?
And then let me see. One other thing I had. Now, granted, my thing is being so-called draft, but just like you know how so for the draft, For me, I feel like I've noticed this trend, and I feel like maybe if they're smart, they can try to adjust this trend. And the thing I've noticed is that, generally speaking, when Dallas tends to go like best player available in the first round, it for the most part works out. And then in the second round, their strategy is to correct whatever position they were trying to get in the first, or whatever position that they were going into the draft to get for a team need. They do that in the second round. That's the reason why they don't hit on second round picks that much.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering in my head, what if they I feel like maybe they should try to consider adjusting their strategy and just maybe go best player available the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And then start focusing, then start doing needs in the third.
Yeah.
Because I noticed, like I said, first and fourth round, they do really good. And the reason why is because they normally either have their board set up well and they go off their board, or they adjust their board after day 2, and that's how they reset it, and that's how they normally hit on those players so much. In the second round, they always tend to go team need or whatever a coach wants.
Yeah, I feel you, man. That's great. Yo, Big A, let me ask you a question. So, Cooper DeJean, man, there's a lot of people rooting for him, man. You know, they rooting for diversity at the cornerback position. Let me ask you, would you happen to be a white guy, Big A?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just a guy who appreciates talent.
Oh, I got you, Big A. Hey, I got you, Big A. Appreciate you, my guy. Hey, man, we got two more callers we're gonna get to, and we're gonna break down those second round picks for you, my guy. Thank you so much. We love you, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
Love you, brother. Appreciate you.
I am so sorry, Big A. Ooh, that was close.
I think not on my show.
Boy, you about ooh. Almost, man. You running it back?
He shows, yeah. He shows it. He shows it, this guy.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Yo, man, we had to be, Scott, we gotta be safe, man. We can't be too careful, man. Can't be too careful. Did you hear when I was just playing it?
No, I did not.
Oh man, YouTube don't never play my sound. But hey, okay, but he said it, but it's safe. Chat, Big A's.
I don't know.
Big A is one of us for now. Until further review. I gotta check his Instagram. Big A one of us, all right?
Motherfucker gonna be Logic when we go see him.
He gonna be Logic.
Mike McDaniels.
He gonna be like that. My great granddaddy was. I got Indian in me, you know.
I ain't never hear Big A say ninja. Oh, Black History Month. Big A just dropping it.
Hey, and he talking about the white kid. That kid. That's crazy. But shouts out to Big A, man. Oh man, that's crazy, guy. Yo, look, I'm glad he said. I got nervous, man. I ain't want to do Big A like that. But anyway, Cooper DeJean can play.
Remember the old boy we used to have, African fella that we were shocked. Was it Sam or something? And we seen him on somebody's stream. Was like, I forget his name, but he caught us by surprise too.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Sam. Yeah, he was super though. He was. I ain't seen him in a minute. Hope you all right. Whew. MJ, what up, man? What do you think about?
Hey, what's up, man? I got some Philly fans. I got a New York Jets fan with me, and a Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Bingham.
Okay, MJ, how about this, MJ? Go ahead and talk to them, and we gonna get back to you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you ready?
Go ahead. Finish your conversation. I'm gonna mute you, and I'm gonna go to somebody else. Go ahead.
Are you gonna come back to me next?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Sky. Anyway, though, man. Hey, dog. Cooper DeJean, dog, man. Think about Cooper.
Yeah, so
think about Cooper.
This show is good.
Think about Cooper.
That's cool. Who is it?
That's a Voch Lombardi show. It's a good show too.
Think about Cooper DeJean, though, Sky. Is he get picks, man. He gets his hands on the football,
so,
bro.
Cowboys got a lot of big podcast creators.
So if you
come on the show to talk.
So if you one of them dudes, man, like you got all right.
Y'all need that because that's
So Trey Diggs is ball control.
To get that frustration out because the fans be into it. You know what I'm saying?
So like Trey Diggs catch picks.
Oh my god. Y'all the Jets.
DaRon Bland catch picks.
Me and all my friends who are fans, we just all gave up. We're like, this is not. As soon as that first game, we're just like, nah, man. Like,
he talking to Big A.
I don't want to talk about it.
That's Big A. And then that's when you can get Cooper DeJean to be your third pick catching corner.
Y'all like, damn, again.
So what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna tap in with MJ, right? Because I know MJ didn't watch film on him. You know what I'm saying? So whenever we get back to him, we gonna, you know what I'm saying, we gonna let him know. But yeah, man, Cowboys second round picks, man. You know, whether it be like, Jalen Smith or something like that, the Tristan Hills, and man, we just keep missing them. We keep putting Sam Williams on the damn team. It's always something, man. I just want us to like gamble on your third round picks, gamble on your fourth round guys, right? Like give me a solid first and second round dude, and we'll see what the business.
We took MC Hammer in the second round. What we doing, man?
All right, man. So our second call wasn't here, so let's get back to MJ. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's bring him in with his theme music and shit. What's up, MJ?
Hey, what up, man? How y'all doing?
Man, what's good with you, dog? What you got for the show, man? Good to hear from you.
Hey, man, I'm good. I just want my boy Zimmer, because he going to make them boys be accountable.
What number is that?
Defense is going to be
what number is that?
Oh, Zimmer.
What number is that? Who is that?
Hello?
Yeah. What number is it?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, no. Who you said what number?
I want Mike Zimmer.
Oh, Mike Zimmer, the coach. I got you. Go ahead. Mike Zimmer, the coach. Got you.
For the defense. If we get him, trust me, the defense is going to be even better. Mm-hmm. And he's going to get them linebackers.
Sure.
Big linebackers.
Yeah.
That can cover and hit. And we're going to get the two big deep tackles that Dan Quinn didn't want. Now, Dan Quinn in Washington, we're going to see. Is he going to make 93 and 94?
Right.
Lose weight? Ask that question.
Payne and Allen.
Okay, Payne and Allen.
Is he going to do that still? Is he going to make them two big dudes lose?
I tell you one thing, Jonathan Allen ain't with the shit. So Jonathan
Allen ready to leave Washington. You hear me? And look, honestly, Dan Quinn ain't big enough to go in there telling DaRon Payne.
That ain't Mike Vrabel, apparently.
Vrabel big enough, but Dan Quinn ain't big enough. So that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want to see if his dumb ass gonna do that.
Right.
You know, and like I say, look, hey, Steele, now he got big country. Is he gonna cut big country now?
Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
Because he wanna rush up the field. Okay, I'm finna see Steele.
Yeah.
I told y'all I was not impressed with Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
Because
when you said that,
the way I like my defense to stop the run and then make them pass. You get Zimmerman with these corners he got. Hey, let y'all know, Cowboy fan. Zimmer said, hell yeah, give me that. With them corners y'all got and them safeties, I get that middle. I had a number one defense. Trust me on that.
Let me ask you a question.
And this way, and look, one more. Big.
I'm back.
Check this out.
I'm back.
Now you can use Michael 50-50 at linebacker and 50-50 at DN. Because now your boy, he like to fake them linebackers like he gonna rush at the middle. Now this with Michael might finally get a touchdown, y'all, on an interception. Faking like he rushing up in them linebackers. And he know how to stop them 49ers, Arizona outfits that your boy could. And all them haters, coaches, take your ass over there with him. Everybody crying, oh, he taking John Wick. Hell yeah, get Wick ass out of here.
Did he say John Wick?
Shit.
He say you don't give a fuck about Joe Wick.
He was still
not John Wick.
Brain cell. Y'all see the film. They don't watch the film.
I thought he said
Come
John
on,
Wick.
Man.
Let me ask you a question. Marv, you watching the draft prospects, right? What you think about Cooper DeJean, from Iowa, the corner?
I was watching this other corner.
I asked about Cooper DeJean.
He had this corner. He had his number was 47. He had on blue and white. I can't think of that team.
7.
That boy could cover, man.
But Marv, I asked about Cooper DeJean. Have you seen him?
I haven't watched him yet. I'm gonna go back and watch the film.
Okay, that's cool.
And let you do. What about it? Is he good? Can he cover?
Yeah, man. He can cover, man. Catch picks and all that, man. Probably a top 2 corner, one or two. Yeah.
So still, let me ask you a question. And Voch.
Which one?
I'm thinking
he be yelling his name.
Voch. I already got my dog all pro center. Number 6.
Number who?
That's gonna be. I already know that. That's my center.
Number who?
Now Voch.
Number who?
Bass. 66.
Oh, TJ Bass. I am interested to see that. I don't know what question he just asked me, but yeah, I mean,
he's a dog.
He can't hear you.
Now my first pick, I dropped one of them tackles.
Wow. Boy, he got
like that. It's all defense.
Like coleslaw.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so
I got receivers. I already got receivers and tight ends.
Okay, so
now and then you pick up Henry.
Right. Okay, so Mar,
now we cook.
Okay, so Mar, let me ask you a question. So what do you do with Overshown next year? Because he's too small to be a linebacker for Zimmer, right?
What? He's 235.
Overshown?
Yeah, he weighs 235, 230, 235. Yeah. He wasn't 220. He's big. Yeah.
String bean.
He
put some peanut butter in.
Yeah, he's probably 235 because he like 6'3", 6'4". Like he tall.
I'll put him on the outside then because he know how to cover. But I'm gonna give him.
I would too.
If he
put him outside.
Try me a linebacker to thump, and then they say they go all in. I know everybody don't want it. Then I go on sign your boy number 54 with $5 million from the Seahawks. He's a free agent now. So you know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win.
Yeah,
I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to play no more.
Yeah, I feel you, MJ, man. Yo, you listen, man. This is a fantastic. Hey, let me ask you a question. You wouldn't. So listen. Okay, so you wouldn't happen to be a white man, would you, MJ?
Hell no.
Oh, gosh.
You ain't see my picture with long.
No, I
saw it.
You
You didn't see the picture?
I'm a brother. I look younger than you, man.
Well, that's a lie. That's false.
I will say this.
Yeah, I do.
You about 60 now.
Brother.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Let's put some money on it.
Hello.
You ain't got no money to bet me, Mo.
I got some money to bet you.
You got no money to bet. All right,
who looked the young? I'm gonna send my picture. Oh, tell Long. You get Long. Tell Long to send my picture in on your show.
I'll never ask Law. I'll never ask Law to send. I'll never ask Law to send me a picture. I'll never ask Law to send. I'll never ask Law to send me a picture of another man on my phone.
Can you imagine?
I'll never. Hey, Law, send me a picture of another man.
Shoot me that picture of Marv real quick.
Real quick. That's crazy as hell.
Crazy.
All right, Marv. Appreciate you, man.
I'm gonna tell him to send it to you yourself, fam.
You ain't sending me. All right, Marv. Appreciate it.
That's wild, bro.
Salute to the new defense. I think we finally gonna have a top 5 defense, and everybody ain't gonna be out of whack. Don't know their positions.
All right, Marv.
Come on.
All right, Marv. I appreciate you, Marv. I don't want no man telling me, "Watch, I look better and younger than you," and then ask men what they think.
You just hear Marv. Hey, Law, I need you to send this to Voch.
The Voch.
Hold on real quick. Let me get in my Gmail to send this picture.
Yo, Scott, one time he was like, "Yo, listen, big guy, Voch." He wanted to call me
everybody else but Voch.
He went around.
The conference has been locked.
Yeah, I get Law a lot on my show when he calls in. So
yeah, we both do. Yeah. Shouts out to Law though. That means he's ringing in Marv's ear all the time.
Law is famous.
Law is definitely famous. In YouTube, we all kind of even in the same, but in real life, Law is a celebrity in real life, bro. Celebrity. But yeah, shouts out to what Marv is saying. I think Mike Zimmer. What I said?
No, people talking about the type of picture Marv was saying, man.
I don't even want to see what Mark said. Mar, don't email me, man. It's mind your business.
Don't email me. Go ahead, watch.
But I ain't never seen Mar though, honestly. And he sound like an old character. He say he look younger than me. I guess Mar.
You ever see The Shy?
I've seen The Shy.
You know the main character, bald head brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I think about when I hear Mar.
That ain't younger than me.
Like, he fixed everybody's stuff around the hood. About $25.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes wear a fedora.
That's your alternator, son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got you.
It look like he fixed a gang of alternators.
He know exactly what's wrong with the car.
All you gotta do get up the hit it with a hammer, John.
He knows it's good.
Start it up.
Look at that. Told you. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all young boy don't know how to fix no car. Y'all young boy can't fit no car.
Yeah, we had one of those, man. His name was Howard.
Shouts out to Mr. Howard.
Cut the grass for $25, fix your cabinet.
Yeah, man. Now these old cats mad at these new cars. Now these old cats mad at these new cars, man, because they not built like cars no more. They built like computers now.
Computers. They get up under the what alternator at.
I was dating a shorty, man. She had a Benz. You know what I'm saying? And I pride myself on being like prepared and handy and all that. I said, man, let me come up here and check out what you got here. I popped that mug. Call AAA. Boom. Call AAA. I ain't got time. Call AAA. Eddie, what up, man?
What up, Voch? What's going on with you and Mr. Steele?
What's up, King?
All right, I got a quick question, man. Stop thinking about this. So in the division, I think Philly's going to take a step back. Washington is Washington, and the Giants are the Giants, right? They're not going to be any good. But outside of the 49ers and maybe Detroit, I can't really see any teams next year kind of surpassing us. I mean, I was a little worried about the Packers. I'm not really 100% sold on Jordan Love. I think the Bears will probably make a mistake and trade Fields. I don't believe in the Cardinals. I think the Cowboys are in good shape next year because I really don't see too many teams, even with all this turmoil, even with the new DC, kind of passing us up. What do you think?
Man, I tell you what, Eddie, that's us this year. It wasn't a whole bunch of teams in the NFC better than us this year. You know what I'm saying? We just dropped the ball versus a team that's not good at us, So yeah, if we run this back, hopefully we can maintain on defense and get better on offense, or we could play a type of defense that's more complementary to our offense. Then maybe that's cool. Maybe we can see some improvement in that. But it'll be the Lions next year. It'll be the 49ers next year. And I mean, we're gonna beat the shot at the Eagles. We're gonna beat the shot at the Eagles. You know me. So yeah, it's gonna be the same thing this year. I think the Packers will be better for sure. They'll be a team to look at, but I still think we're a set of team. We're a group of dudes that's better than them that just dropped the ball coaching wise. And we didn't play great neither, but we'll see him again. Be there.
The one last thing is I don't know what station I was listening to, but somebody floated the crazy ass idea of trading Micah for the first pick overall. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that.
It was I forgot what station it was, but I heard it on the radio, and they were like trading Micah for the first pick and drafting Caleb and trading back for whatever, starting over.
This is my problem with that, man. You have a player that could be debated as the best defender in the league. You want to trade that dude and roll some dice to try to upgrade at a dude that may not play better than the dudes you got on your team right now. It's just a lot of gambling in that. You know what I'm saying? Caleb is definitely a better prospect than Dak Prescott. But Dak is a better quarterback than a lot of quarterbacks that was a better prospect than him. Trevor Lawrence is a guy that was an incredible prospect. He ain't better than Dak right now. You know what I'm saying? I can, like, what is Justin Herbert done better than Dak right now? A player that's a better prospect than him. So in real life, you can keep your quarterback that's better than them probably. You can keep your best defender in the league that's better than them probably. And you take your 24th pick and you draft somebody, you add to them two dudes. That's what I think.
Yeah, it didn't make sense, but they were kicking it around like it was Eddie, because I guess apparently Mike was saying some stuff that they didn't like. So
now, Eddie, let me tell you something. If they talking about like 4 first round, if they want to Herschel Walker this thing up, we can talk. You know what I'm saying? But I got a top 5 quarterback and a top 5 defender. I'm not shooting dice that heavy. I'm taking my money and going home somewhere. That's what I'm doing.
I think what his friend forgets or whoever they heard is who's running this organization. Oh. Like, no one ever takes that into account when we're talking about trades.
You talking about the radio, Scott?
Whoever the radio people is, they're not taking into account.
The other guy, I forgot what his name was saying that Jerry Jones wouldn't want to do that because he's not a rebuilding owner.
Let's say he does it. So he does it. Well,
had me like, what is this?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Go ahead, Scott.
Let's say he does it.
Yeah.
Are you seriously confident that he can then do everything he needs to do something that he didn't do for the last 30 years with a rookie quarterback or a young quarterback trying to learn the league again? Because obviously we're going to have to start over at some point.
Sure.
Right? But if it's going to be ran the way it's ran, I don't have confidence. We're going to need lightning in a bottle. We're going to need to overcome what those gentlemen do in the front office.
Yep.
And I don't know if a rookie quarterback or a young quarterback is going to do that right away. But if we're willing to say, hey, let's see what happens, in 5 years with this new quarterback, by all means. I ain't willing to see that yet. I'm ready. I'd rather upgrade the talent, upgrade the coaching, and try to catch that lightning in a bottle than trust the front office that doesn't know what the hell they're doing for 30 seasons.
And the thing about Caleb is, nobody talks about his talent. If anything, they may talk about his toughness. They may talk about his leadership skills. They may talk about, Caleb. Yeah. They may talk about it's never about his talent, Scott. Like as far as his talent, Caleb Williams is incredible. But
what about his mental? Because this is Dallas.
That's the question, Scott. That's what they're asking about. His leadership. If you lose a game, are you going to talk to the media? Are you going to blame it on your teammates? Are you going to flat out say, I don't want to be traded to the Cowboys and do some shit like that? Like, that's the question that they have about Caleb. So mentally, I don't know him personally. That's up to all the GMs that's interviewing him or whatever. But if you're not mentally,
oh boy,
Dak Prescott, like mentally, Dak Prescott is an adjective. If you're not mentally Dak Prescott, it may be tough for somebody to play quarterback here. Appreciate you, Eddie. Good call, man.
Thanks, boss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got some thick skin, bro.
Yeah, man.
It can get ugly real fast here.
Yeah, man. It's
not even just dealing with like fans and media. Your ownership.
Yeah. Can you imagine Caleb being our quarterback? Clarence here for us, and just asking him about crying about his mom.
So it was a very colorful game, kind of like your fingernails, right?
What you say about you already?
What does that mean to you?
And it's very Southern, it's very Texas here. Like Cowboy fans gonna be on them about that. It's just. It'll be a lot that comes with it. It'll be a lot that come with it. You know what I'm saying? So, Dak got to be one of the toughest dudes in the world, man. Mentally, physically, he got to be one of the toughest dudes in the world, man. And whoever the next quarterback is, Trey Lance probably relieved that don't nobody even talk to him.
I said this on my show. The best thing for Trey Lance, bro, was to not play.
Yeah.
Oh, the best. I mean, seriously though, all jokes aside, it was the best thing for him because he got a chance to sit for the first time for real, man, like second time really, and learn and develop like real quarterback stuff because he wasn't really doing that over there in San Fran. He didn't have time for that shit.
Sure.
So I think that's the best thing for him. Mentally, we have no idea. Like Trey went to North Dakota State, he played 1 year, went to San Fran, barely played. We have no idea how he'd handle the heat here, but everybody wants to see it. Like everybody wants to see anybody but. I'll get that from you because you used to use that with Jeff Heath, and I use that with a lot of players. Anybody but Dak, they want to see what can happen. I'm here to tell you, bro, unless something changes above them or unless they use this new now rookie contract or whatever and just sign all these people, which they didn't do when Dak Prescott was under a rookie contract.
Sure.
I don't know how anything changes unless there's some lightning in a bottle. And the way to catch that is just give me all the damn talent and give me all the great coaching. That's facts, bro.
His own foe, man. His own foe. What up, Reek?
Hey, what's going on, Voch?
Cool and play.
Sky, how y'all doing today?
Life is good, dog. Reek, would you happen to be a white man?
No, not at all. I caught that too earlier. I was like, what?
That was wild, dog. Go ahead, bro.
I heard about you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I heard that too. I thought I was tripping when I heard it though. But okay.
Go ahead.
He's smooth right past it too.
What I'm thinking about as far as the Cowboys, man, I need them to let's be for real about it. Let's sign our quarterbacks. Let's sign some of the people up that's free agents that we still need on this team. And let's go out into free agency and be for real about it, man. Like, let's go get some players, man. And put some veteran players on this team that still have good talent and still can play at a high level.
I tell you what, Reek, real fast. I was talking to Will Steele about this, and he made a point that I had never even thought about. Super smart, by the way. We was talking about Mike McCarthy and how different his off seasons could have been if he would have just not died a horrible death in the wild card round.
Mm-hmm.
And Will Steele mentioned free agents wanting to come here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get your ass beat in the playoffs that bad, ain't nobody gonna want to come and play for you, especially at no discount or nothing like that. And I ain't never think about it till Will Steele said it, man. I wonder if our playoff embarrassment will take play in free agency, right? Like players wanting to come here in general, or players maybe taking less money just because it's Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Because Dallas getting made fun of right now.
Don't forget the lame ducks. That's like one of the main things too, right? Like, hey,
Everson Griffin is your fault type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot going on. But go ahead though, Reek. That was a great point from Will. Still, y'all didn't hear it. Me and him was talking about it because we friends. But go ahead though, Reek. What you saying?
That is a great point, man, because we have become the laughing stock of the league because we soft, man, as an organization, man, from the top. We soft, man, and it's like with me that I get pissed off about is Stephen Jones, man, holding the pocketbook and dictate, like, being the person that's in control of.
You mean did you just pause dictating? Did you just pause dictating?
God, we're getting too. It's getting ridiculous dictating?
Now. Yeah. I just paused. That's why I just switched it up, man.
You from New York, right?
He got to be from New York. Reek, where you from, Reek? Where you from?
New York.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. All right, Reek, go ahead. They don't play right.
They don't play. They pause everything.
Pause.
So my thing is, I need Steven to open up the books, man.
Pause.
Like, let's really go for it. And I think it starts with a coach, like defensive coordinator, like Mike Zimmer.
Yeah.
A no nonsense type of guy, and just let him do what he got to do. Quit trying to
keep letting dudes
tell these coaches how to coach. Let them fight for their lives and go get the players that they really want on this team and see what happens. It's like, when are we going to stop going for the discount players?
Whoa.
Make the power moves. That's my thing, because
No, go ahead. We agree with you. Go ahead. You spitting. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like, let's hurry up and get a defensive coordinator in here so they can start the process now, because you don't have Dan Quinn anymore here. To finish putting this defense together like he wants it. Get a defensive coordinator in here. Let's go out here and spend some money in free agency. Then set your board up for how you want to draft. I think that's how it's going to work. I'm tired of the Cowboys always waiting to the last minute to try to do things.
Yeah,
we the most clever team out here. We outsmarting everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we really not outsmarting anybody but ourselves. Like, we making ourselves do that, because you can't just count on the quarterback. You got to get, when is Dak Prescott going to get a real shot at it, as far as having a dominant defense and a damn good offense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they let each other down in these playoffs, man. And it's like, we tired of it. We tired of the crocodile tears with Jerry Jones at the end of the year. Oh, we going to do this. We tired of that shit. Put a real team together. Dude, take some from these winning teams that's going to the playoffs and going to win championships.
Just copy these motherfuckers.
Nobody really thought that Kansas City was going to get back there this year. But they did, because they're always doing things what championship teams do. They know how to turn it on when it's time to turn it on. You know what I mean? It's like, when are we going to get to that point, man?
Pause. Yeah, turn it on.
We'll see how it goes. Let's just get this defensive coordinator in here and see what happens, man.
Great call, Reek. We will see what happens, sir. Fantastic call, man. The more our fans talk, man, the more I get sick of my front office, man. Just the more we get sick of it, man.
We got to do something different, man. They said they was going all in. Pause. But we'll see.
Hey, man, we just need guys, that's tough, man. That's gonna put it all together, like if it comes down to Vrabel being bigger than everybody else, Paul, then we bring in Vrabel, man.
This man pause dictate. That's crazy.
Hey, man, if I don't know what a word means, I go to the dictionary, Paul.
Can he even say that? I mean, if you can't say dictate without pausing, you can't say dictionary.
I don't say any of those words, man. I would love to know the history of those words, man, because I love history, and sometime I watch the History Channel. I was watching yesterday, and they was talking about famous dictators. Pause.
It's like the Bloods and the Crips. They don't say the B's and C's. Like, that's basically what Reek is doing.
That's what Ricky
if it starts with
he won't say no words with. I was about to say, but pause.
Yeah, so yeah. See,
he won't say
no.
no.
That's crazy. We paused it before it.
That's a pre. That's a
come on, man. Hey, y'all got to stop with this.
That's a premeditated pause.
A premeditated pause is crazy because people might look at you like you're crazy. Like, what are you talking about? I said it in my head, dog.
But you know what I meant. So
pause culture is getting out of
hand. Supers. Here we go. Let's hit refresh. See where we at. Let's hit refresh. See what y'all are doing. Well, we ain't had no supers in a minute, boy. We ain't been live in a minute. Here we go. Vicente Aguirre. Pause. He dropped the deuce and says, we need a defensive coordinator that has beat the Shanahan tree. Pause.
They say Zimmer. Done good against him, apparently.
Yeah, Zimmer's been solid since day one, really. Appreciate it. Mr. Leota's dropped a dime and says, off topic, but I hope center is the focus early. I'm tired of Biadasz trying to give Dak a lap dance. Pause.
Oh.
Time. Every other play.
Wait, that's a new one, bro.
That's a crazy way to describe.
That's a new one, bro.
We Them Boys dropped the 5 says, please tell us your live show schedule. Thanks. So how the off-season schedule is gonna go is it's still, I mean, you're getting content Monday through Friday instead of Monday through Thursday and Sunday now. Well, instead of Sunday through Thursday, now it's Monday through Friday, right? So I may not go live every day, but if I don't go live, you'll be getting some type of content. So last week I didn't go live at all because it was Senior Bowl week. So I did a gang of Senior Bowl videos and I pumped those out, pause. And I just didn't need to go live because all I was going to do is talk about what I did on that video. You see what I'm saying? So we still got Monday, Tuesday, our live shows. And you'll get, I want to do film sessions on Wednesday and or Thursday. You could get 2 film sessions. You could get 1 Wednesday and or Thursday. And then we got the Friday show with my good friend Brian Brothers. Brian Brothers is just gonna come back every Friday and kick it with us. There's also opportunity for me to do some work with my other Cowboy friends, or we can. I've been reaching out to Jeff Kavanaugh. I've been reaching out to Dave Hellman and characters like that. So there's work to put out on the show. It's just that there's no concrete schedule because there's not a scheduled game every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Or Monday or Thursday. So you'll still get your content every week, multiple times a week. But Voch will be studying. Voch will be studying while we doing that, trying to give you the best draft show that we or the best draft content in the month in the draft season that we possibly can. Appreciate you, We Them Boys, who actually hates the Cowboys, but appreciate you. See. Giving Dak a lap dance is a weird way to say Biadasz ain't powerful and gets walked backwards.
Yeah. Usually you hear like, he's getting walked into the quarterback's lap, but give him a lap dance is crazy.
Yeah, it's madness, bro. Let's see. Somebody just dropped it. Okay, cool.
Al Walton.
JQ dropped a deuce and says, Big A with the Booker T moment. Big A did. Cooper the G. Coming for you. And Scott, look, he did keep going though, man. Like he said it and went right into the analysis. He didn't even stop to see if we heard him or nothing. Dom's official drop the deuce says replayed that who 20 times. Sky was ready. He said that he did the Big A call 20 times and he heard you saying what? Like he heard you saying what in the back? What is that?
Because I thought, and look, Big A, I think he dropped 2 in there or something like that. I was like, y'all, I can't believe y'all didn't think I was, black. Sir, go back and listen to you talking to us.
Big A, if you in the chat, let yourself be known so we can look at your profile pic or something.
Running back. Oh, you probably ain't got the timestamp.
I got the timestamp. Y'all just can't hear it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Who I got? Avery watched. I can't believe. Okay, so Big A. Left a super chat, guys.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, read it. Yeah.
His name is Avery Wash. Avery.
I know some white Averys though.
Avery. I don't know no black Averys, but Avery, I can't believe y'all thought I was white. That's what he said.
I can't believe it's not butter. I mean, you might can't believe it, but I can't believe you ain't butter. So.
Yeah, but Big A, you really can't believe that we love it.
Oh, there's no way.
You really can't.
There's no way.
Big A, we appreciate you for being a good sport, dog. Appreciate you.
That I do 100% appreciate that.
We appreciate you.
Everybody can,
because it made the content, but you really couldn't believe it. We appreciate you, dog. Avery Johnson may be one. Night 405.
I know some black Averys, but I know some white Averys.
I don't know no black Averys. I know all white Averys and Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson.
Look, everybody's saying Avery Johnson. Like, that's one. That's all we know.
That's all we got.
Night 405 Drop the Deuce says all in is trading up for draft or trading up in the draft or for vets. I don't think we'd be trading up in the draft.
Man, they so scary, man.
There was this one year the Cowboys wanted to trade up to get Drake London and
shit.
Somebody else was on that list too. It was the offensive lineman I didn't like, Trevor Penning. Those were the trade.
So would you had to give up? You probably had to give up Tyler Smith though. I think that was Tyler Smith draft, wasn't it?
What's Tyler Smith draft?
Yeah,
we did right.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes Cowboy get lucky though. Sometimes Cowboy get lucky, man. But yeah, that's what all in would be, right? If you want to prove something to me, like go up and
man, F them picks.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it being. How many rookies really coming in here is going to be like the championship difference? I ain't saying gotta trade your first round pick. Like you might be able to keep that one.
Mm-hmm.
But shit,
trade that third though. Third about it.
You got 1 year.
Yeah. Get the third
you got 1 year to do something, man. Move them things.
Come on, man. Jonathan Allen waiting on us to come save him, bro. Like, come on, man. Let's see. And Al Walton, drop 5, it says, I say Dirty. It gives us a chance to keep Harris. Just my thoughts. I say Dirty. It gives us a chance to keep Harris.
So here's the thing with that, brother. They're under contract. So unless the Cowboys grant their permission to leave, they technically are on a team.
They're not going away. Okay.
Unless a new defense coordinator comes in and say, I don't want nothing to do with Dirty or Harris. And the Jones would say, all right, cool. We'll acquiesce. And then they get rid of them. But other than that, they just can't waltz into a different position without getting an upgrade. And all the defense coordinator positions have been filled. So
there we go. Jacob Jones, go ahead.
Yeah, it was another one that just came through.
Yeah, Jacob Jones dropped one last minute, drop 5. It says, Voch and Steele, would you rather prefer Jackson Powers Johnson and Tavondre Sweat in the first and second, or Jordan Morgan and any day 2 edge?
Since you ain't putting no name to that day 2, I got to go with JPJ and Sweat.
So, Sky, I said this, we just drafted Mozzie with the first pick.
We did.
And that's tough. Yeah. That's tough because 290 Mozzie ain't he didn't.
Hey, Dan Quinn, you want 290 Mozzie?
What you got?
You know what I'm saying?
It's your fault. But Sky, is it too close together to draft a D tackle in the second? Yeah.
But I'm just going off of what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
You give me my center for the next decade and Sweat on the interior to do what we thought old boy was going to do. Or maybe, what if it keep Mozzie? Mozzie gets back to 325 Mozzie.
Sure.
And you got your,
And a second round edge this year would be like a Braylon Trice, man. Braylon Trice could go first, but like a Jonah. So second round edges aren't that great to me. Just me looking at them. If you're gonna get an edge, you might want to get them early. Edge later on, you're gonna get a bunch of run around the circle guys. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want a whole bunch of run around the circle guys. So it sounds funny, but I like the edges that are probably gonna be third, fourth round guys more than the edge that's gonna be second round guys. That's a real thing in draft world. So I love the tackle from Arizona, Jordan Morgan, but I like Jordan Morgan, but I also like Jackson Powers Johnson. I also like I know for sure I like both of them. So I'll just be drafting defensive tackle back to back. And
now this might be more of a draft show question, but like I feel like we got to put a little bit more respect on the center position. You play center. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's right there with the left tackle, like money top power 5 position over there, money 5. But sure. I mean, from a value standpoint, if you got one that's like that,
I agree.
I think it's almost just as valuable. Now the money won't say so, but a center that can diagnose, that can get to the second level, that can snap and pull. You see what Kelsey can do is so invaluable.
I'll tell you why center is important, Scott. When I was suited and booted playing center, the first thing that they taught me when I went to center school, in order to run the zone properly, or just run game in general, Scott, but they just told me zone because we was running zone. I had the most important job on the offensive line, Scott. Not just like communication, not just lining up everybody. But if you want to run the football, you need to control a gap and you need to block the mic. Chat, write that down and we'll be on the test. You need to deal with a gap, control a gap. You cannot have penetration up the middle part. And you must block the mic. You can't have the mic linebacker just running free. You have to deal with a gap. And when we had Travis, we were not worried about a gap. The Lions do not worry about a gap. The Ravens do not worry about a gap. The Eagles, when they was good, they did not worry about a gap. Or the mic. Because their center was athletic enough to get to the second level to block, and they were powerful enough to deal with a gap. How many times have we watched film this year, Sky, and Tyler Biadasz
many times
took bad angles getting to the mic or whoever? I mean, or he got walked back by some A-gap player.
There was a lot of times, man. We're like, you say it a lot, man. If y'all not watching on Patreon, y'all missing out, bro. But you say it a lot where it's like, man, we always one block away. And a lot of the times, even when I do my breakdowns of the film on Tape Tuesday, I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to come at Tyler Biadasz, but bro, if he's able to just get around and turn this guy, if he's able to get to the second level and just get attached, I'm not even saying you got to bury him and pancake him, but just to get attached to him, maybe this goes from a 5-yard gain to a 25. Yep. Maybe this goes from a 3-yard gain to an 8. And it's too many times. Every week I found myself saying that. And that's when we kind of came to the conclusion, like, yeah, it's a wrap for Tyler. I don't know if he was hurt. It doesn't matter. I think it's time to upgrade. And if we keep it at a bean, 4th-round pick, kind of plateaued that way, right? Not bad, but not great, not more average than not.
He was middling. He was very middling. Yeah. Very middling. So I said this on Bleach Report, and Scott, I've actually thought about a good way to, you know what I'm saying, finesse that is I do Bleach Report. I'll save that video, just upload it here later just for content when I'm, I just want to miss a day.
Work harder, not smart. Work smarter, not harder.
There you go. But I was like, my biggest question when it comes to interior offensive line, with who we have now, TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, those guys, do I want adequate or do we want dogs? Oh, TJ Bass can play center, sure. Brock Hoffman, I feel solid about them playing, sure. Or do I want Jackson Powers Johnson, who's going to rip center to shreds for the next 15 years?
Yeah,
it's a tough question. It's a tough question. And there's Cowboy fans that'll get mad at you, that'll get angry. Well, Voch, what about all these 1st-round picks on your offensive line? Tyron is 70, and Zach Martin is also 70, but he's 1 month older than Tyron.
I don't care about that no more. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought about it like you. I also thought you had to have the ability to develop Voch. Some of your linemen in the 3rd, 4th, 5th rounds, whatever. Sure. But here's the difference that makes the Cowboys different than any of these other teams. Every time they draft a 1st-round offensive lineman, they go pro.
They hit.
Not just hit.
They don't just
pro. So if they draft an offensive lineman in the 1st round, they're all pro. So I can't complain. Now, if you draft in the 1st round, they turn into Doug Free. They turn into Ron Leary. Yeah, he might be like, hey, good careers, but
they still hit.
They hit. But we got all pros. I'm never questioning a offensive line picking the 1st round as long as Will McClay is here.
That's real talk, Scott.
It's not doing it.
We just know how to do it.
I don't care who it is, bro.
Damn.
I don't care what position.
Good talk, though. Good talk. I encourage everybody to do this, too. Like, if y'all got draft questions or whatever, y'all want to lead us in, like, we're going to talk about whatever it is that we say we're going to talk about. But if y'all want to lead us in a certain direction, then let's book it.
Alex, don't y'all got the left guard playing that's going to go to center? Yeah, Alex Eagle fan, he in here. He said he's not going to take. Yeah, Dickerson. Ain't he supposed to be?
So I I think they wanted Jurgens to play center.
That's what I meant, Jurgens.
But Dickerson was also a center. So, Sadiqa dropped 20 in the super chat. Says, "Hey there, Vasher Will. How you doing? Thank you for Thank you for all you both do. Come here, Miss Sadiqa. We love you to pieces, Miss Sadiqa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for loving on us.
And y'all better like the video because Miss Sadiqa call in here and cuss y'all out.
Yeah, she'll call in here and get on to y'all about not liking this daggone video. She ain't playing." And Stephen Poe Drive 5 says, Zim at defense coordinator, draft Jackson Powers Johnson and Peyton Wilson at Mike linebacker.
Ooh. I don't give a damn what they do the rest of the I actually get it.
Don't even matter. Scott, I got another question for you, Scott. I said his own Bleacher Report. Was Deuce Vaughn not good enough, or was it just the run scheme's fault?
Deuce got some talent, so I think he could be utilized. But the run scheme, I think, is more than half of the problems the run game and run blocking.
So when you're building your running back core next year, or for next year, Deuce is involved in that, right?
That's my three. That's my satellite back. I'm not really looking at Deuce to be my one or two.
No.
But as a satellite, I mean, he could literally mirror the career of his idol.
Yeah,
Darren Sproles. Sproles wasn't shit the first year.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, here we go. I keep playing this.
I don't even know where it's at now.
I keep playing. I'll find this. It's you can't miss it. Let's see. Marcus Hardison says, at the volume, that's at Voch Show and Will Steele, by the way. What's up? At Voch Show.
Did he put the volume? He forgot. At Colin Cowher Pocket.
Useful men who do useful things don't mind being treated as useless. Useful men.
Turn that down so I can hear more.
Yeah, useful men who do useful things don't mind being treated as useless. But the useless always judge themselves as being important and hide all their incompetence behind authority. Let me run it. That's okay. Here we go. Useful men who do useful things don't mind being treated as useless. But the useless always judge themselves as being important and hide all their incompetence behind authority. Okay, let's break that down in pieces. Here we go. Useful men who do useful things, that's me and Sky, don't mind being treated as useless. But the useless, like old boy we watched that one time a couple days ago, Sky. But the useless always judge themselves as being important. And they hide all their incompetence. But okay, all right, baby. They hide their incompetence. But oh yeah, we got that. That's a lot of words, dog. That's a lot of words. Okay, but he's saying, like, Scott, if we useful, no.
All I can think about is, remember my brother. One fish, two fish. Red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Like, that's all I can think about.
That's all he said. My brother. Scott, what he's saying is that useful men, we're useful. We're so used to being useful and resourceful that if somebody wanted to refer to us as useless, we don't care because we know what we really are. But it's those who are truly useless. Those are the ones that parade themselves as if they are in the ilk of useful men. They parade themselves. They parade themselves as one of us. You know what I'm saying? As useful, because they're more into the imagery. They more into, you know what I'm saying, how things look or how I'm this and this and this and this. If you have to say that you're this and this and this, you may be useless for real. But we're so focused on being competent and useful men, I don't really care about what my image is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm too busy being resourceful somewhere. Marcus Harrison, I got it. Marcus Harrison, let me know if I got it. And if I got it, I'm gonna hit the shit out of the war call button if I got it. But anyway, good show today, man. Good show, man. Come on. Yo, Scott, you seen Jalen Hurts out there throwing that mug and hitting Pam Olive upside the head?
Moving Pam Olive's wig.
Jalen Hurts out there. Jalen Hurts throwing that bit like that. We ain't gonna talk about my guy, man. We ain't gonna talk about my guy. Look, Alex, the Eagles fans. Alex, let me ask you a question, man. Alex, the Eagles fan. I just want you to answer this on our way out. Don't feel no pressure, because it's family here. We're not the ones to roast you here. You know what I'm saying? Your ass disappeared for like 6 weeks. I ain't see Alex and this Abby for 6 weeks. But you're back now, and that's all that matters. Alex, what's your tone on Jalen Hurts for real? Alex, I look at you as a sensible, as a risk. You know what I mean? You got to have questions on Jalen Hurts.
Honestly,
right?
I'm just curious on how he feels about his riddles he always spit.
Scott, what I said?
They gotta get tired of that shit.
I was gonna tweet it out loud, but look, Jalen was missing.
Oh yeah, let me go find it. Let me go find it.
Let's go find it. But I would love to know what he
said. Inaccuracies are a blessing. Sometimes you miss to keep from getting hit.
Boy, you going crazy, dog.
Snaps fingers.
Snaps fingers. I like Jalen. He isn't the best processor, but I thought the way the Eagles ran the offense led to a lot of his struggles. Alex, let me ask you one more thing before I leave. Was the Eagles' offense simple because of the coordinator, or because it has to be that way because of your quarterback? All right, man. Let's get into the getting up out of here, man. Let's go and get up out of here. I don't even want his answer. I just want him to lose sleep over that at night. I don't even want to hear what he say. Anyway, chat, love y'all to pieces, man. What'd he say?
He said both.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Yo, Alex, you're a real one, dog. We love you to pieces.
He said
Alex,
both. And Kellen Moore is the offensive coordinator now.
Alex, that's why you good here. Alex, that's why you good here, man, because you tell the truth. That's why you good here. Boy, Sky, I just want to say volume. I don't even want to do the outros here. You know what I mean? Follow Voch Lombardi everywhere. Follow Volume on everywhere. But be sure to tap into A to Z Dallas in the morning, 8:30 to 10:30. Will still gives you 5 days of high quality content. Even when I'm out doing something else, Will Still is for sure to go live on Monday through Friday, unless he's taking a break. But he's for sure live on Monday through Friday.
Hey, one's coming up soon though.
Take your breaks. Take your breaks, man. Take your breaks. 8:30 to 10:30 in the morning. A to Z Dallas on YouTube. Check him out. And Skywalker Steele on Twitter. STEELE. Mr. Leotis dropped a 5. It says Marv gonna be sending a picture of him posing like the Thriller album cover. Volume, dog.
With the Thriller laugh in the background too.
On Thriller, not only did he laugh, but he walked away and looked back.
Then look back. He hit him with the Bill Cosby. You ever seen the Bill Cosby?